Will Smith. I'm a delegate with David Moon for here in District 20. I'm also on the Judiciary Committee. So I first want to say thank you all for being here and locking in on this issue. And I hope you all do get up there on the 12th, because it's critically important that you get up there and you testify and you share your stories, because it does make a difference for us. We have a new generation of lawmaker coming in now. And we've got 12 new members of the Judiciary Committee. And we're pushing a lot of bills that are focused in on criminal justice reform. So David talked about a lot of the stuff with police brutality. I want to focus on two things though. One was the actual disclosure. So a disclosure of police records. Former Councilwoman Sherry Branson, she wrote us a letter last year saying, look, there's an incident that happened up in Gaithersburg, and there was an incident of alleged police brutality, and we couldn't get access to the records. And what happens is, when there's an incident and there's an investigation, it becomes part of a personnel record, a police personnel record, and therefore shielded from any sort of public information requests. And so what I did is I had a bill drafted to lift that veil. But then I started engaging some of the other activists and other activist communities, and what they said, there's an actual court case working its way up right now. So I didn't drop that bill this year, because if we didn't get a favorable report, they would use that against us in the court. So I'm going to wait and see what happens to the court. If it comes out the wrong way, I'll drop the bill next year. Another thing too with the asset forfeiture, another thing critical you need to focus in on is think about the folks that have cash. If you're coming home, you have $500 of cash in your back seat. Who are the people that are have cash? Like if you're cashing from your job, you're using cash for a lot of transactions. So focusing on poor people, not the folks that are using credit cards to get points for the next year's vacation. So you have to understand who that affects. I also want to talk a lot about some of the massive criminal justice reform things that we're talking about in Judiciary this year as well. The Second Chance Act. Have you all talked about that yet? No. Okay. The second, I testified on the Second Chance. My top priority this year. The Second Chance Act shields nonviolent misdemeanor crimes from public view, so you can get back onto the on-ramps in society, get a job, get a student loan, get a business loan. So that actually happened this week, and I think it's going to pass this year. I think we had really great testimony. Another thing is I have a bill that focuses in on tax credits for returning citizens. In Maryland, our recidivism rate hovers between 40 and 50% in 3 years for folks to get out. You know what it is in Virginia? It's less than 20. So you need to, we're trying to arm ourselves with tools that help give people jobs and ways back into society. So I have a tax credit bill that incentivizes companies to hire returning citizens. We'll be hearing that next month as well. I think actually on the 12th, but it's going to be in Ways and Means. So we have a new generation of lawmaker. We have a lot of folks that are focused in on reforms of the criminal justice system and economic empowerment. I want to make sure that you all do get up there on the 12th, because it is critically important for you all to provide that testimony for people to hear your stories. So thank you all for being here tonight. And please, can I chat with all of you? I got some cards. I want to talk to you. I want to keep in touch with you all so we can keep fighting this fight.